has Jehovah God in his word, the Bible, given us similar signs?
Careful, brother.
That help us to pinpoint where we are in relation to reaching our destination.
Uh-oh.
And the answer to that is yes.
Getting into some dangerous territory again.
Just like looking back at the situation...
Speaking of dangerous territory, that's what caused my battle with Craig's propaganda techniques.
In the area,
I actually used to know him back in the new system of things. He was my tap dance instructor, and we practiced together for trillions of years. But then one day he had a small discord with the elders in the New Order. You see, he wanted to have striped hair, but the elders told him he would look too much like a zebra, and that would not be appropriate for a door-to-door witnessing. Which is still going on in the New Order, because well, I say we, but you people didn't get it done in this system of things. And there's still billions of people in the New Order that haven't read Watchtower magazine yet. But Craig, demonstrating a rebellious spirit, traveled back to the old system of things to prevent Armageddon from happening. And the elders sent me here to stop him. Something like Time Cop, the movie. Yes, it's like Time Cop, except with more sex. And... oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes, brother. Continue.
Broke out in heaven. War broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels battled with the dragon, and the dragon and its angels battled. But it did not prevail, and neither was a place found for them any longer in heaven. So down...
Isn't a dragon a mythological creature?
Serpent, the one called Devil and Satan, who was misleading the entire inhabited earth. He was hurled down to the earth, and his angels...
Isn't a dragon a magical creature, sort of like Sparlock? Why would the Bible have magical creatures in it?
On this account...
I'll tell all of you, we don't have that in the New Scrolls. This is the old Bible. In the New Scrolls, we've cleaned it up a great deal.
And for the seed...
less sex and masturbation.
...come down to you having great anger, knowing he has a short period of time.
Also, it comes with pictures like the Watchtower.
Now, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society has published scores of articles.
That part is true.
That point to
really
Bible chronology showing us that this event happened in the year
1975. Oops, I said the wrong thing.
From that date forward, we were living in a period of woe for the earth. Can anyone deny that? Based on the evidence that we've seen since the year 1914, it is impossible to deny.
I remember when 1914 happened. I shit myself.
I looked
out the window, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was pandemonium, to use a Watchtower word.
Hard to deal with would be here. And it goes on to
I was eating a sandwich, I dropped it. I spilled my soda everywhere.
Would have selfish, lovers of money, puffed up with pride, disobedient to
lovers of money invested in hedge funds.
Fierce, disloyal. All of which are characteristics that are prevalent in our society today.
Good use of the word prevalent.
Sign that helps us to see where we are.
Patting you on the head. Patting you on the head for a good job.
There would be a great worldwide preaching campaign. That the good news of God's kingdom would be preached.
Would be left in people's doors.
Witness to all the nations.
Would be left under people's doormats where they wipe mud and shit off their foot.
Do we see that going on today? Do we see that sign being fulfilled? Have you passed that sign on your way to your destination? Yes, you have. In over 235 lands across this globe, Jehovah's Witnesses...
What's over 235 lands? 236?
The news of God's kingdom to their neighbors, helping them to understand that they need to heed the warnings that are found in the Bible. So those 2 mile markers we've already passed, haven't we? But we've
only gone 2 miles?
Not passed. And let's look at that in Ezekiel.
All right, I'm turning pages again. Ah! Oh, a stick of gum. I forgot about this. Oh, no, wait. That's just 2 pages stuck together. I wonder how that happened. Whose name is in this Bible?
Ezekiel chapter 38. And we'll begin our reading there with verse 10.
Smagiza?
It says, this is what the sovereign Lord Jehovah has said. And
why is there semen all over this Bible?
That things will come up into your heart. So Jehovah God is speaking here to Gog of Magog.
I know Gog of Magog. He's a good friend of mine. He repented and he's in the New Order now.
Scheme. And you must say, I shall go up against this land of open rural country. I shall come in upon those having no disturbance, dwelling in security, all of them dwelling without wall, and they do not even have...
There's no limits to Jehovah's forgiveness.
So what is this telling us? Well, this prophecy speaks to the fact that Satan is going to make one final desperate attempt to destroy God's people. Now, we're talking...
I saw Satan's profile on Match.com. He is desperate. Jehovah's Witnesses are right about that.
Matthew 24:21 tells us, and Armageddon. Okay? So here at this point, False religion has been pounced upon and destroyed by the nations.
I'll tell you what, I could pounce upon a Big Mac right now.
People left in a seemingly defenseless position.
Eminem McFlurry?
In a physical location, so to speak. That
a tall Diet Shasta? Oh, yeah.
You see, open rural land, no wall, no bars. It would seem to be easy pickings for Satan.
I like easy pickings. That's why I go to baby funerals.
Well, now,
they always have veggie trays.
22, that same chapter. And it says, I will bring my...
Oh, you go to the women's restroom and eat the mints.
With blood.
Drink the free water from the toilets.
Down for in hailstones and fire and sulfur. And I shall rain down upon him and upon...
Hailstones are great for making snow cones, by the way.
Peoples that will be with him. And I shall certainly magnify myself and sanctify
yellow and blood red are my favorites.
And make myself known before the eyes of many nations, and they will have to know. There will not be any ambiguity as to the source of this destruction. They will have to know and will know that it is Jehovah. That it is.
Oh shit, I'm having a seizure! Call a doctor!
Well, this will mark the start.
Oh, false alarm, I was just passing a kidney stone.
Now, as we read previously,
ah!
the Titanic by another ship. And you know the reason why they did
was that a bathroom door?
That morning? Well, they ignored it. They were not awake to the danger.
I think someone's taking a number 2 in there.
Be awake to the danger.
Let's see what's happening behind that door. I'm going to turn the doorknob. Excuse me, brother.
Yes, we do. How can we do that? Well, let's go to Revelation, chapter 16. Revelation 16 gives us this warning in verse 15. Here Jesus says, look, I am coming as a thief. Happy is the one who stays awake.
If Jesus pretends to be a thief, why can't I pretend to be Spurlock?
Not walk naked, and people look upon his shame for this. Now, of course, I don't know if it's happened to you, but I know people that it has happened.
Just kidding. In the newer, nobody wants to be Spurlock. In the new system of things, he was stripped naked and given 500 lashes. It comes
at the most unexpected time, and naturally you say,
I pelted him with raw cabbage.
The door's locked. It
was great fun.
How did he get in?
All Jehovah's Witnesses participated, even the children.
You see, we try to make precautions, but oftentimes we can't make precautions.
And then after he was raped, he was thrown in the recycling bin. Just like in the cartoon. See, the cartoon had a larger fulfillment.
You see, just as a thief does, Jesus will come at an unannounced time as God's executioner. And the destruction of Babylon the Great, the world empire of false religion, will come when it least expects.
I bet Jesus never knew that he would have a job as an executioner when he was a little boy. He didn't know that was his career path.
Let's talk about
which is actually a permanent position on his resume. You see, in the New Order, if you commit any sins or even think about sinning, you will be executed. So it's kind of a side hobby. Jesus continues throughout the trillions of years in the new system.
It says the members of the crew urged everybody to get on board the lifeboats, but no one was in a hurry to do so. We talked about that earlier because of confidence in the ship. It was believed that there was no danger, and the general feeling was that those who had put off were making fools of themselves and would have the trouble of rowing back to the boat again in a few hours.
People in 1912 also used to shit in outhouses. So there are not a lot of bright bulbs back in 1912. Let's just keep that in mind.
That many felt sure of their safety until the last minute. One of the stewards told us...
Wait, didn't the ship break in half halfway through the movie? What do you mean the last minute?
But she refused to move. Finally...
And that woman was Rosa Parks.
Her out of her stateroom, but she fought him off and finally...
Interesting side fact, Rosa Parks was also stripped naked and given 500 lashes in the new system. Because of her involvement in politics.
Did she stay awake to the danger?
And this system of things. She was a puppet of Satan, it turns out. You never know when they'll turn up.
I don't know what it was that was in that room that got this woman to act against her own best interests.
Probably a Watchtower book. Just kidding.
They didn't have Xbox. You know, they didn't have laptops with Wi-Fi. You know, they didn't have online...
Back in 1912, a laptop was a concubine you set on your lap. Judge Rutherford had one.
We can make a parallel.
So did Charles Taze Russell, except his was 12. Whereas Judge Rutherford, he lived in a different time. By Judge Rutherford's time, the girls had to be 14.
Smoking rooms, saunas, you name it. They had Turkish baths, the whole thing. It was luxurious.
I've been to a Turkish bath. That's where I got a lap dance from a tiger.
That the propaganda got to her. Could the propaganda get to us? Could the propaganda keep us from breaking ties with this system of things and getting in the lifeboat, the Christian congregation?
It's so refreshing to be a Jehovah's Witness, Bear, who's not susceptible to propaganda.
We are surrounded by propaganda. See, Satan is trying to get us to work against our own best interests. He doesn't want us to come to meetings. He doesn't want us to acknowledge Jehovah's sovereignty. He does not want us to get baptized and follow Christ. He does not want us to do any of those things. This propaganda is so strong. But
you see, Satan could be spending the last few years of his life enjoying himself and having fun, but instead he wants to stop you from getting baptized.
He got to that top deck. He got off the ship.
Satan doesn't want you to get to the top deck.
A supreme amount of discomfort and inconvenience. He had this, you remember the movie? They couldn't go from the steerage deck all the way to the first class, remember that?
I remember the steerage deck.
He had to climb on the outside of the ship, 5 stories on an iron.
Wait, didn't that movie have nudity in it? Why were you watching it, brother?
A 14-year-old.
Why were you watching a movie that featured a naked woman?
Couldn't speak a lick of English. Paranoid, frightened, fearful. But it was worth it for them to get off that ship and to survive. See,
get off that shit! Oh wait, I thought you said something else.
Chapter 2, verse 3 says, "Seek Jehovah for his guidance and mercy."
Just to recap, this brother encourages you to get off that ship.
Seek meekness by being humble and willing to make changes. You see, that's the only way we can rid ourselves of that propaganda.
If you see changes that need to be made at the Kingdom Hall, point them out to the elders and see what happens to you.
That's the only way we'll do it. Well now, what do we have to look forward to after Armageddon?
Oh, I can tell you all about that. I traveled through time to be here. I'm from the new system.
Free from the influence of Satan and the devil, we will be abyss.
Let me tell you.
So now picture this scenario.
There won't be any more beautiful suits like that in the new system. You will be buck naked at all times. That's just a fact. That's just a reality of Jehovah's Witness life in the new system. Nudity.
571, Applegarth Road, and you are walking. And all around you there is smoke. Buildings have been destroyed. You can't drive because the roads are littered with cars of people who were trying to escape to the mountains.
Ah!
People who were trying their best to get out of the wrath of God.
Whoa!
But they failed. And so you're walking on Route 130, and there are bodies, carcasses all around you. And the birds.
I was on body detail in the new system. I had to bury a shitload of those bodies.
On these carcasses.
Took me 80 years.
And as you're walking down Route 130 or Applegarth Road,
Applegarth Road in the new system is a brick road made of human skulls.
You look off in the distance and you see some other people walking, and you begin to realize those are your brothers and sisters that have survived. And you're all coming right here to this Kingdom Hall. This Kingdom Hall. And you look around you, there's nothing else there. With the possible exception, of course, of the Cypress House next door. You make your way into the Kingdom Hall. You hug and you embrace. Tears are in your eyes. And you realize, it's mine. It's mine. This is the scripture that will probably come to mind. Isaiah chapter 25. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 9. In that day after Armageddon, one will certainly say, look, this is our God. We have hoped in him and he has saved us. This is Jehovah. We have hoped in him. Let us be joyful and rejoice in the salvation by him. Yes, you.
He didn't say Armageddon there. He interjected that, by the way. But that doesn't matter because he's completely right.
Life without end at last, peace at last.
I was there. I traveled from the future. That's exactly what all of you said. You were there, and you were there, and you were there. Good talk, brother. I wanted to have striped hair. But the elders told him he would look too much like a zebra, and that would not be appropriate for a door-to-door witnessing. Which is still going on in the New Order, well, I say we, but you people didn't get it done in this system of things. And there's still billions of people in the New Order that haven't read Watchtower magazine yet. But Craig, demonstrating a rebellious spirit, traveled back to the old system of things to prevent Armageddon from happening. And the elders sent me here to stop him. Something like Time Cop, the movie. Yes, it's like Time Cop, except with more sex. Hey, we don't have that in the new scrolls. This is the old Bible. In the new scrolls, we've cleaned it up a great deal.
And for the seed,
less sex and masturbation.
Come down to you having great anger, knowing he has a short period of time.
Also, it comes with pictures like the Watchtower.
Now, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society has published scores of articles.
That part is true.
That point to
it really
Bible
is.
chronology showing us that this event happened in the year
1975. Oops, I said the wrong thing.
Forward, we were living in a period of woe for the earth. Can anyone deny that? Based on the evidence that we've seen since the year 1914, it is impossible to deny.
I remember when 1914 happened. I shit myself.
The first warning.
I looked out the window, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
2 Timothy,
it was pandemonium, to use a Watchtower word.
Hard to deal with would be here. And it goes on to
I was eating a sandwich, I dropped it. I spilled my soda everywhere.
Would have selfish, lovers of money, puffed up with pride, disobedient to
lovers of money invest in hedge funds.
Fierce, disloyal. All of which are characteristics that are prevalent. Well, has Jehovah God in his word, the Bible, given us similar signs?
Careful, brother.
That help us to pinpoint where we are in relation to reaching our destination.
Uh-oh.
And the answer to that is yes.
Getting into some dangerous territory again.
Just like looking back at the situation...
Speaking of dangerous territory, that's because my battle with Craig's propaganda techniques.
In the area,
I actually used to know him back in the new system of things. He was my tap dance instructor, and we practiced together for trillions of years. But then one day he had a small discord with the elders in the new order. You see, he... And... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes, brother. Continue.
Broke out in heaven. War broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels battled with the dragon, and the dragon and its angels battled. But it did not prevail, and neither was a place found for them any longer in heaven. So down...
Isn't a dragon a mythological creature?
Serpent, the one called Devil and Satan, who was misleading the entire inhabited earth. He was hurled down to the earth, and his angels...
Isn't a dragon a magical creature, sort of like Sparlock? Why would the Bible have magical creatures in it?
On this account...
I'll tell all of you...